高提示，提升你的球技与品味。
Hi golf swallows, my name is James O'Brien. I'm an advanced PGA golf professional working in Futian Shenzhen with 18 under. Today we're going to look at one of the most simple and probably most common mistakes that we see with all golfers, which is the grip, and also a very simple drill to help you get that grip into a good position consistently over and over again to give you the best result on the range and also on the golf course to help you save some shots. More commonly than not, with people who slice the ball or generally curve the ball to the right, most of the time the problem is a weaker grip. So a weaker grip is when your left hand is more underneath the golf club, so more in the palm of your hand. This is a very common problem we see with newer golfers who are just getting into the game. So the biggest problem with this is not just the curvature of the golf ball, but is also that you'll be holding the club much tighter, which means that actually your hands will start to hurt and will get a much more uncomfortable first experience into the game. So when you're first starting, this is absolutely key. When you're setting up, you want to make sure that the grip is more in your fingers of your golf club. Okay, so when you're setting up, you should be able to see at least 2 knuckles on your left hand, and the V made between your thumb and index finger should be pointing towards your right ear when you're setting up. Then you can add your right hand in. So if you're looking for a very consistent way to get your left hand on the golf club each time, one of the most simple ways I've always found for people is letting your arms hang naturally down by your side and letting the golf club, the grip of the golf club, sit by your left pocket when you're doing this. What you'll then feel is that the golf club is resting in your fingers and then your hand is hanging in a more natural position. From there you can then squeeze the club, hold it and bring it back across. And what you'll notice now is that my left hand is in a much stronger position. I can see almost 2.5 knuckles on my left hand. One of the most common problems is when people are setting up in front of them, they get the club square, they hold the golf club, and actually what happens is that they hold in the palm of their hands and they can't see any knuckles. So by the left pocket, let your arms hang more naturally, squeeze, bring the golf club across. Then your left hand will be in a much better position. Then you're okay to add your right hand in whichever way you feel fit. And from there, you can then hit your shots. That grip will give you a much better control over the club face, ensuring that the club face will come back much more square rather than open. That will stop the slice or any right curvature, giving you more distance and help you have a lot more control over the direction. So what we often find as well is when people are practicing for a long period of time, so that doesn't mean hours and hours, that might mean just within one bucket of golf balls, habits can start to creep in, not just with swing but also with grip. So this setup, I know people might not want to do this every single time, although that is the best way, but what it can do is act as a very good check. So throughout your practice, if you're not doing it every time, maybe every 10 to 20 balls, just set up, grip, bring it across and feel where that is and feel the difference. But all you have to do is watch the ball. If the ball starts to turn right, you'll know that that grip is probably tending to be more weak. That is the most important time to check your grip. So when you're watching a ball, make sure you have a target first of all so you know if it's curving right. Then as soon as it starts to, get back in and check this and make sure you keep an eye on it every single time to give you the best control you have. I hope you found that tip useful. For more advice on your golf, we'll be sharing more and more on golf tips in the future. Look forward to seeing you again.